My name is Ramona Jones. I'm the PTA president of the East Ramapo Central School District. PTA from the beginning, East Ramapo Central School District, from the beginning of the bond referendum had decided to vote yes. Our schools are dilapidated and they need repair. That was the only thing we were concerned about. Our children need roofs that are not leaking. Our children need windows that are not greasy. Our children need boilers that are going to work. We knew that this bond was going to provide the money necessary for our children to be in adequate schools. It was a decision that was left up to us. I feel personally that we failed our children. I'm asking the board for a second chance. I want everyone to be educated about the real issues that concern our children, the vital things that our children need in order to be able to study and effectively be productive citizens in the community, in our community. We are fighting for our children. I don't want to fight, it's not us against them, but it's our children. This is for all public school children that are in buildings that are not adequate. We need to do whatever it is necessary to make those buildings adequate. I wish that we could agree to not fight over being productive for our children. They're the ones that are at stake. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Aron Wieder. I'm a Rockland County Legislator in District 13. My entire district is in the East Ramapo Central School District. Two women once came to King Solomon with a very, very unique set of circumstances. They were each holding in their arm the same 3-month-old child, both claiming to be the natural mother of this child. They agreed to abide by the ruling of the wise king. After listening to the arguments, King Solomon ruled to cut the child in half and give each half to both women. One of the women stood motionless as the ruling was read. The other woman screamed out in agony and announced that she will relinquish her claim to the child and is willing to hand over the child to the other woman. As she finished her announcement, King Solomon stood up at once and proclaimed that she is the rightful mother, because no mother would rather see her child cut in half. On Tuesday, there was an important referendum in the East Ramapo School District, a referendum that had only in mind the precious children of this district. Children who have to endure leaky roofs, antiquated boilers, and schools that are in desperate need of repair. A so-called group of activists. You see, right behind us we have the PTA council, we have board members, parents who have a vested interest in this district. But it wasn't these activists. A so-called group of activists who claim to be the rightful defender and protector of our children have advocated and urged people to vote no. They had no problem with the ruling of King Solomon of cutting the child in half. I am here today to express my pain and the pain of the precious children who are caught in the crossfire of rancor and false activism. How could they have argued a no vote? In the wise word of King Solomon, no mother would rather see her child cut in half. Today, let's recommit and dedicate our full effort to be true advocates on behalf of the children and let peace and harmony prevail in our district. Thank you for your time, and God bless you.
I think that what's important here is to understand that if you want the children to learn, you have to put them in an environment where they don't have to worry about the rain coming through the ceiling. They don't have to keep their coats and their sweaters on because they're so cold that they're not able to learn. The public school parents have an obligation to move forward with the bond vote and vote for the buildings that the public school children are taught in to be repaired. The bond is the money that's been provided for our children to have the buildings that they're in to be repaired. We've heard this several times over and over again. We do not understand why the public school parents have not gotten the message that this is their responsibility to come out and vote. The public school parents have asked many times, when can we take a proactive approach to doing something for our children? This is the opportunity to do so. I ask also that the board would look favorably upon allowing us to have another vote, and if so, please vote for the bond so the children will be able to have an environment that they can learn in.